What is going on, Warriors? So today we're going to talk about the best one meal a day strategies to keep burning fat. Without any further ado, let's jump right into it. Now, one of the more simplistic versions of intermittent fasting that makes intermittent fasting easy to do is the one meal a day strategy. And the reason that this is something that makes it easy to do, contrary to those who are thinking about it from the outside looking in, if you haven't done intermittent fasting before, thinking of just the premise of eating one meal a day might sound super daunting. But from those from the inside, they do understand how beneficial it is to just eat one meal. That is the reason why a lot of one meal a day intermittent fasting ad libitum studies tend to be successful. But not everyone is lucky when doing one meal a day, which is why I'm doing this video here. These are the important things that you need to focus on and think about when doing one meal a day. Number one, you cannot be thinking about exercise as well as your one meal. If you're constantly connecting those two things, you may place your one meal a day in a spot that is uncomfortable for you. You may place it in a spot that's maybe too early or too late, something that you don't want to do. Some people want a good middle ground. Some people want it closer to when they're going to go to sleep so they could go to sleep with the feeling of being full. Some people want it early in the morning so they could eat after they wake up. But wherever you put or place it, it should be where it's comfortable for you to continue to do one meal a day, as opposed to as close as possible to your workout so that you can get something out of that meal and transition that energy or those amino acids to your workout. Please keep in mind that your body is pretty resourceful when it comes to using things like nutrients and macronutrients and even micronutrients when it comes to your workouts and the amount of time between when you've eaten to when you've worked out. It'll be able to hold you over and go into your workout even if it's 6 or 7 hours later, as we have seen studies looking into 24 or even 38 hours and still seeing a residual effect coming from the macronutrients that were consumed into that person's workout. So you don't necessarily have to force feed yourself in a sense when you are about to work out or right after your workout. You don't have to tie it together. This notion of freeing it will actually get you in a better position for long-term usage of OMAD, which will net you the best results. Because if you want to lose belly fat, you just simply have to stay consistent. That's how belly fat gets removed, considering that belly fat is the hardest part, or tends to be one of the hardest parts on the body to reduce. The next thing you want to do is you want to eat food that you like. You can't go all the way to just let me get all of the healthiest things possible, cram them into one plate and eat it, regardless of if I want to eat this or not. You only have one meal a day, literally just one opportunity to eat. There still has to be something there that gets you somewhat excited. It can't be that it's just a amalgamation of all of these nutrients, micro and macros that you need to ensure that you get a cool, balanced, healthy breakfast or meal or whatever it is. It has to be a combination of things that you need within the realm of things that you like. And it's very possible to pull this off. You can get things that you need within the realms of things that you like. For example, air pop popcorn could give you fiber. And if you like popcorn, go ahead and you could go ahead and eat that. There's a lot of fiber in air pop popcorn and it's very low in calories, etc. So it's a hidden superfood because of its stigma of being a snack food. But you can do air pop, not butter, not putting butter on it, just put salt, pepper. You can put those kind of things on it without adding any calories to it. But the cool thing about it is that it gives you the fiber that you need. Believe it or not, you can find foods that you like, look at their macronutrients, look at their micronutrients, and actually get a meal constructed in a way that you would be excited to eat it every single day. Or even if you mix and match, you're mixing and matching things that you like that also are healthy. Don't just go healthy without paying attention to things that you actually like, because that is not going to work in the long run. You will eventually get tired. You will feel like you're not getting what you want out of this, like you're feeling trapped within this food group, and you're gonna blame it on not just the foods that you're eating, on the whole system. Thus, you'll more than likely abandon any diet protocol, but especially the OMAD diet protocol that has been netting you some success. So don't just go hard 100% healthy and not care about what you're actually eating. Caring about what you're eating will take you a long way to longevity and sustainability when it comes to any diet, but especially with one meal a day, considering you only have the one chance to eat per day. And finally, trying your best to get it within the range of early time-restricted eating could actually help you a lot, because studies have shown that during this range, your metabolism is much higher. You can feel full and carry that throughout the day a little bit better than all of the other parts of the day. And there's a high success rate for those who do early eating rather than eating later. Now, this is not a hard and fast rule. You don't have to do this. Remember, sustainability is the most important thing. If it's easier for you to do something at night, like eating, then do it at night. It's up to you. But I do want to remind people that early time restricted feeding does not necessarily mean 8 in the morning and that's your window, or 9 in the morning and that's your window, you're done. Early time restricted feeding is anywhere between 8 o'clock all the way up to 5 p.m. So you have that entire spectrum to try to eat something within the early time restricted eating window, so that you can still net the benefits. You don't have to eat right when you wake up. You could go throughout the whole day, go to work if you work early, like at 7 o'clock in the morning, and then leave work around 3, get home around 3:30, 4 o'clock, and still be able to eat your one meal. Keep that in mind, that early time restricted feeding is a large gap. It isn't just the morning. It's a large gap. So you can go ahead and use that to your advantage if you like. It's strictly up to you, but I would advise to test the waters with early time restricted eating in the sense of eating one meal a day within that range from 8 o'clock to about 4 or 5 p.m. Hopefully this video has helped you guys. And of course, as always, we'll be back tomorrow right here on Fledge Fitness. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out, guys.